Hey, hi guys. I'm Sheldon,
Melissa.
and we're here in Cancun, Mexico. We came in from Fort Lauderdale, and we just want to do a little travel vlog here. This is our first one ever to tell you about our experience here in
Cancun.
Cancun, all right, in Mexico.
We did a lot of research when we were coming here, so we're trying to share the experiences.
Right. I watched a lot of other YouTube videos and vlogs, and to get an idea of what it's gonna be like before I got out of here, and what pack, and what to anticipate. So we came in from Fort Lauderdale, and we came in on JetBlue, and we decided to rent a car to get around. We're staying right now in part of town close to Tulum. We're a little, I think it's actually considered, we're in Tulum, but we're on the north end side. We're in between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. And we're about, I would say, maybe a half an hour north of Tulum town. And so we rented a car. We rented it from Alamo. And, we want to give you some little advice, and like I said, on how to get around here. And I definitely recommend renting a car because all these things to do and see, they're all spread out. The cenotes are like a major attraction here. There's zip lining, there's four-wheelers, you can rent four-wheelers. There's a lot of diving. This is like awesome place to dive. They have caves, and that have the cenotes, which is like a sinkhole filled with water, and there's a whole bunch of mazes like underground river. And it's an awesome place to snorkel, awesome place to dive. I highly recommend it. We did 2 cenotes. We'll tell you about those shortly. So you would definitely want to get a car to get around, especially if you're not staying in the heart of Tulum or in the heart of any town. I would say if you're not staying in the heart of Cancun and you plan to go see other places, or you're not Playa del Carmen, you want to get a car. You want to be able to get around. It's gonna be easier than renting a car. Easier than getting a taxi. Sorry, and waiting for them and paying them each time and negotiating the rate and all that. So you don't have to worry about that. You could come and go as you please with your own car. I really
But
think
that's if you're gonna go around and do things on your own. If you're just looking to just get to your hotel, you may just want to take the easy route and get a shuttle to your hotel and stay on property. But we like to go out and do things and move at our own pace, so that's why we got a car rental.
Yep. And if you're in town, you could just rent a bicycle. That's probably the best way to get around if you're staying in town. Just get a bicycle, and you could, get around and check out all the different places to eat and things to do in the town. Right. Right. So we rented the car from Alamo, and that the rate was really good.
So we paid about 17 US dollars a night, a day for the car rental, and we have it for about 5 days. So when we got here, you're required to take insurance because the US companies don't cover the car rentals out of the US. So we had to get the insurance. We did a basic coverage, which is the minimum basic coverage that there is, and it came out to $24 a day. So our total rental for the 5 days is about 270 US dollars, which is not bad for having the peace of mind to just go and come whenever we want. We were a little hesitant because we didn't know what the driving situation was going to be like, and when I was doing a lot of reading, we heard a lot of horror stories about car rentals in Cancun, but we actually had no problems whatsoever. We went straight to the counter, we got the car, the gentleman was very friendly.
We went to the counter, and and then
we went to
then they took us a shuttle to get to the actual
right,
car.
but he walked us out, took us to the shuttle,
and waited till the shuttle got there.
Right, and the process was smooth. There was no problems whatsoever. We got the car, and then we took off.
Yep, and we drove all the way from Cancun Airport straight to Tulum. It's a straight road. It's the Highway 307. There's plenty of signage. There's signs like
Everywhere.
every a few hundred meters. There's
We
signs.
didn't have a map. We printed a map when we were coming.
We didn't use
just
it.
to have it, but we didn't use it. We knew which way we needed to go and went straight. There were signs every couple of, inches or whatever,
No,
meters or kilometers. Yeah, kilometers every couple. There was signage everywhere.
Yeah, and the roads are good. There's not much potholes on the highway. It's easy to drive. Once you do come off the highway, though, there's a lot of dirt roads. So
The only thing that we did encounter was that the speed limit changes like every couple of minutes. It's like
Yeah.
1 minute you're here and it's 60 kilometers, and
Yeah.
then right down the road is 100 kilometers. So you really have to watch out for making sure that you stay within the speed limit.
right, and there's also sometimes when you're driving, some of the lines in the road, there are no lines. There, you know how to tell you to divide in each line to let you know what lane you're in. Some some roads don't have that, so you just gotta kind of figure out how to stay in your lane.
Right.
Yeah, so like I was saying, driving on the highway is really easy to do. But one other thing, once you do get your car, you rent your car, you want to inspect the car with the agent. You want to walk around the car, make sure no dents are on the car, any kind of scratches and stuff. Point that out to them. Make sure the floor mats are there, everything's working. You also want to check underneath the car because there's a lot of speed bumps here. They call them topes or topa or something like that, and they come out of nowhere. Sometimes that you're supposed to, in the States, they have some paint over them to let you know, or a sign to let you know they're coming up. Sometimes they just blend in the road, and you could actually hit one, and that could damage the car. So you want to make sure you don't get a car that's damaged. So you do a little quick inspection.
Make sure you have the papers for the car, so that if you do have any problems, that you have it. Some of them are hidden, so just make sure that the inspector gives you the paperwork as well.
All right. So what we did to exchange money, we went to the bank. We found that to be the best rate. You could also exchange right at the airport.
Or the supermarket.
Or the supermarkets in town. There's cambios in the town as well. We just found out the bank was the best rate. We got an exchange rate of $18.20 to $1.
So the car rental agency actually advised us not to change at the airport because he says that you don't get a lot. He did say that across the street from the car rental place was what they call a change house, is what they call it. The rate there was $18.05, I think.
It was
but
decent.
We didn't get to go there because coming out of the car rental place, it was kind of hard to make a turn to go back in there, so we ended up not doing that. So we figured that we would just drive and find a place. We did see a bunch of places. We went to Western Union, and it was 17, and I think it was 17.50. And then we tried to go to the supermarket, but they had a minimum of $7, so we had to spend that much in order to change the money. There was a bank right next door. We happened to go in, and it was $18.20, so that was the best rate for us. We changed $100, and that kind of lasted us for the entire trip. We didn't need
but
more than that.
we are in a all-inclusive resort, so all our
Correct.
meals are covered. We just need a little bit of money for activities outside, which we went to 2 cenotes, and went to the beach and spent a lot of time, at the beach and the cenotes, and also at the ruins. So what we did, you want to tell them about the 2 cenotes we've been to?
So we went
Or
to
3, or
we went to okay, so the first one we went to was Cenote Cristalina. Cenote Cristalina had 3 different cenotes in there, and that was 150 pesos per person. Then we went to Cenote Azul, which is one really big one, and that one cost 120 pesos per person. Now that one did not have bathrooms that you can use for free. You had to have 5 pesos in order to use the restrooms. So just kind of keep small pesos on you at all times, just in case you do have to use the bathrooms. Another thing on that is keep some toilet paper handy, because sometimes you go to these restrooms and they don't have any toilet paper or something for you to wash your hands, so you may want to keep that with you. All right, we're going to talk more about the cenotes. Just another note, you can't have any bug spray or sunblock on you when you go to the cenotes, so just make sure you don't have that. Other than that, it's just pretty clear cut. There are some cenotes that have like a park. Those are more admission fees. Those are the ones with the zip lining, and they actually take you with a tour guide. We just went to the ones that we can just go by ourselves and just move at our own pace. The next day we went out to the Tulum ruins. That was an experience. So it's $75 admission,
70
75
pesos.
pesos per person to get into the ruins. They do charge $45, 45 pesos extra if you have a big camera, but luckily we didn't get charged for that. Um, Bathrooms over there, there are none once you get into the park, so you have to use it before you get in there. But
There's
when
bathrooms right at the entrance to the park. However, the day we went there, they were out of service. So you wanna, and it's there's no other bathrooms around anywhere close. So before you actually enter the park, you don't wanna experience the bathrooms being out of service. So before you even get to the park, you probably wanna just probably stop off at a restroom somewhere.
because you'll be in there for a little while walking around taking pictures, there's a lot of nice things to see in there, but you don't want to be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So
make
just
sure you have comfortable walking shoes. Make sure you have your, baseball cap, keep out sun off your head, sunglasses, sunblock there, because you're gonna be spending a lot of time in the sun. After you finish with the ruins there, the Tulum ruins, when you come to the exit, you can make a left, and that'll bring you to Santa Fe Beach, and that's a really nice beach there. They serve drinks there right on the beach. There's a restroom that you could actually use there.
right, and that one you had to pay 10 pesos to use the restroom there, but
Yeah, there's a
totally
shower
worth
there.
it.
Shower and restroom there. And also, like I said, there's some snacks you can get. People walk around selling snacks and drinks right there on the beach. Really nice beach.
So if you are going to the ruins, just be prepared to walk a lot. Parking at the ruins is a bit of a situation. So there's one road to turn into to get into where the ruins are, and then people are just going to start talking to you and pulling you in, telling you to come here and go there. You're going to see signs everywhere. We got scammed.
Yeah.
So-
As soon as we pulled in the street where where the ruins are, a lady just dragged us in, said, "Oh, we're here we want to give you information and maps and stuff like that, and that's all we want to give you." But then, and we were asking about the parking, and basically they charge us 200 pesos for parking, and if you just go further down, it's like 100 pesos, 50 pesos, really. We
Right.
saw signage for parking for 50 pesos, and we paid 200.
Right,
pesos.
because he made it seem like they were official. They showed us a badge and they said that they worked for the ruins. But basically, everybody works there. Everybody's an official tour guide.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same information. So don't get pulled into
Yeah,
the
don't stop at the
$200
first-
parking.
Yeah,
You can go to another lot that's $100 or like 100 pesos or 50
50
pesos.
pesos.
We did see 50 pesos, so you can probably get the parking for 50 pesos, and then you just walk on in. There is a train that you can take. We didn't do that because it was not worth the money. I mean, it was just a short
It's a
walk
short
to
walk,
just go in. But if you don't want to walk or you can't walk, you can take the train, which is a couple of pesos. I'm not sure exactly how much, and it'll take you straight to the entrance of the ruins for the ticketing gate.
All right, so we stayed in an all-inclusive resort.
Catalonia Royal Tulum Adult All Inclusive.
Right on the beach. It's actually like in the middle of a jungle also. The hotel's a really big resort. You pull up at the entrance, there's a grand lobby, very beautiful. The staff is excellent and very nice people here. Everyone's pretty much speaks English, so you don't need to know that much Spanish. You walk, when you're coming through the lobby, you exit the lobby and then you're walking towards your rooms, and looks like you're in the jungle. You're walking through the jungle, get into your rooms. There's a paved walkway that carry you to your room. After that, before you get out to the beach, there's a boardwalk, go through the mangroves, and it leads you out to the beach. Beautiful pool area, bars and restaurants right on the beach, and it's a really good time here. Kayaking's included. You got snorkeling, a lot of activities. Like I said, it's an all-inclusive resort. They got everything you want to do here.
Right, you don't really have to leave the resort if you don't want to. There's a lot of there's I think 6 restaurants, different types. We weren't too thrilled with the food at all of the restaurants. I would say that there's probably maybe 1 or 2 that really caught our attention. Other than that, I mean, you can get food throughout the day, which is what we really needed. We're not big eaters, we're not big drinkers, but we just came on site, had a good breakfast, went out on our day, and then came back, had lunch, and then, took it easy for the rest of the day. But the place is beautiful. There's animals running
Oh
around.
yeah.
They're friendly. They don't bite. They want to come straight up to you. But they're all over the
Yeah,
place. They
they
kind
say
of
don't
look like
feed them.
little monkeys and raccoons and stuff.
Yeah.
So you really get the feel for being in the jungle. And then, you walk out to the beach and you're right there.
Yeah, very beautiful. They also have for nightlife here. They have like shows that you could pay a little extra to go see, like a maybe like
Cabaret
a
show.
cabaret show. And then they have like other free entertainment. They have great singers out here and great dancers, great musicians, and they put on a nice show for you right by the poolside at nighttime. Every night there's different activities. It's a really you know a lot of fun things to do. You can't get bored here. There's always something to do. I highly recommend it, coming out to this hotel and giving it a try.
So overall, we had a good trip.
Very good trip. I mean, this is our first trip to Mexico, and I love it. I'm thinking, I'll definitely be coming back and explore more of the Yucatan Peninsula here in Mexico. You want to say anything else, babe?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about some of the video you're gonna see. It's not stabilized, a little shaky, but like I said, it's our first vlog, and hopefully we'll be doing more. And hope you enjoy. Thanks again. Some American stores out here past the Sam's Club. We just passed Office Depot. It's Office Max over there on the side, and then we're in the city of Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen. Couple of stoplights out here. A little bit of traffic. Everything's moving though. Uh-oh, red light. Look at that. We're out here in Mexico. We're in Cancun. We're driving. We're on the way to Tulum right now. We're in the 307 highway. Roads are pretty smooth out here. So far, so good. Alright, look at us. I don't know if you can see this. We're passing some nice resorts here. We just keep on passing them. Alright.
See, look, take hints. Every moment is a story. That's how you be romantic. You can't use that line.
Here it is, 4004. Let's see what that room looks like. You gotta learn where all the switches are.
There's a sofa.
Let me leave this door open. There's some light in here. Alright. I'll just sit in here right here. Ooh. Hey, don't close that. Leave it open. Sure. What's this? Oh yeah. Mini bar is stocked. We got beer in there too. Snacks. Baby. Nice couch. Little table. Big bed. For 2 little people. Alright. Number 1 and 2 happening right there. Alright. What's up, y'all? I'm just showing you what the rooms look like. Nice shower. Got our rail there. That's good. Hello.
Hi.
Can I come in?
Yep, come in.
Maybe you can show us how to use the lights.
Our suitcases just arrived.
Okay, here you have a light.
I'm gonna see what the balcony looks like. A patio, because we're on the ground floor. Okay. Looks like a little sitting area. You can see right out our room. It's like a jungle. Alright, that's what it looks like.
Hey, we're gonna taste this. Beef tacos. Street tacos. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not too spicy.
Sit down with the beer.
Alright.
Alright.
You're gonna go in for the grasshopper.
Small one. How about this one?
No, the huge one. The huge one is
Huge
better
one?
than the small. Yeah, that one is
Fat
better.
belly. Can you see this?
Smoky grasshopper.
Smoky grasshopper. Alright. I'm gonna try it. Not bad, man. You see the grasshopper.
Wash it down with the beer. How was it? Not bad? You gonna eat more? I'm just asking. You like it? Alright, good for you. Did you wash it down with some of that beer?
Yeah, this is something different. Beer, you guys see this?
Bohemia. Alright. Come on, sun, come on out. Just a little bit. Clouds rolling in this way.
No, shit, that's not good. How does water feel?